All right, this is stock number 50382, which is a Rambright model BH-50 through feed centerless polisher. Serial number 50-306 BH-50.
That's pretty much what it is, isn't it? So, yeah, everything's on the front end on this one. We can just kind of take a quick view of the controls and take a look at the backside maybe and around the machine, and we'll fire up what we've got here. So you do have an adjuster up here for the tensioner, drive motor, spindle motor right here. Now we do have the pop head assembly apart inside the cabinet there. We got a cylinder coming in, so we're not using this, but that's really what it does. It feeds this whole head down. This is the tensioner. If we had the air on, this would be the tensioner for the belt. We presently don't have a belt in there, but that's what that would be for. And I'll show you up front how you adjust that. Coming around the back side here, 230 volts. We're presently under power, so you see the freak drive blinking there. That's the hertz that I'm giving it off the pot right now. All pretty standard. And yeah, we got a book here that we can send along with the machine to an operator's handbook that covers Rambrights in general. So we got a cover. It doesn't have the latch on here anymore. This is kind of so they got it screwed on. So I'll leave this without opening it only because it's got a micro switch in there. If I don't close that switch, it won't let me run. And we got some tooling up front here, some tooling on the floor, some extra angle iron brackets and the nylon pads. It's always nice to have some of that stuff laying around. I guess they were using all that. Down here is the foot pedal for the pop head. So whenever we put that cylinder back on in the rod, that will work the pop head, and this whole business will come down about maybe inch and a quarter, I believe. And that's what that would be for. This controls the course adjustment on the head, which all connects to that same assembly back there. So this guy would raise and lower the head course, and then the pop head would still feed from wherever you leave this off at. This is the adjustment for the belt tension that we don't have on there. If I had air on here right now, that would be on off for the belt, preset with this gauge and that regulator right there. So that's pretty standard air package. Just for if you put a belt on there, you're certainly capable of doing that. That said, we've got a feed motor here, which is for the reg wheel, and we can turn that on right away, and spindle, run them both individually or by themselves. They each have a pot. You can kind of see some of them. Yeah, run in there.
Get out of your way.
That goes in there. Slow it down. Works nice. Speed it up. That's about 80% right there. Moving right along. It's really fast. Back down a little bit. That's more like it usually goes. So feed stops, the lights on, that all works. The auto manual switch will be for the foot pedal and for the feed system. So we're not going to even play with that right now. It's not doing anything. Feed stop, e-stop works. I think it does. We'll try it. I haven't even tried it yet. I shouldn't say that. We'll try it right now. In fact, let's try, see if anything works. No, feed stop works. I'm sorry. E-stop works. Spindle Start, which is that frequency drive we've seen in the rear cabinet. If I get going really fast, it rumbles a little bit. This wheel's really kind of worn a little bit to one side, bouncing around, but for our wants and needs, it's fine. I'm down low right now. There's about 40%. It's not all bad. Just got like a kind of a buffing wheel on there right now. They weren't using the belt for sanding. There's 50, 60%, and here's full out. That's full out right there. So the amps are in pretty good shape, and it actually runs good. Looks good, sounds good. Bring it back down again. Real slow. It usually probably runs a little bit faster, like maybe up in this area. Yeah, there we go. And with the feed system on, that's everything operating all at once, of course. And down here, I didn't mention it, but this all works. This is for the taper on the reg wheel, which swivels the whole reg wheel assembly. So you can kind of move that in and out, which is what adjusts your feed, of course, how fast you want to feed through. Do through feeding. Yeah, and then we go with feed stop. And spindle up one more time, full out, so you can kind of, that's full out, 100%, 60 hertz, as the case may be. back down a little bit. And spindle stop. Feed stop. Everything's off. There we go. And that's it. That's pretty much it right there.